Everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of this video, guys. Right after this chart analysis, I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys you won't want to miss, as well as the opportunities we mentioned this morning over at the Discord. We hit 2 home runs. One was 20% plus on the day, the other was 30% plus. And if that's something you want to become part of and you are interested in, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits and minimize losses. Now, let's talk about Sndl stock, Sundial Growers Inc., and where Sndl stock stands. So Sndl stock right now has actually jumped up a little bit, and it's currently pulling back, currently below the 50-day moving average. So it's super important to be aware that this is sitting below the 50-day moving average, and the further away it gets from it, the more bearish it's going to become. So this is in tug of war zone, but it built some momentum coming back up, touched the 50-day moving average, and got rejected. So the 50-day moving average is currently right now 118. Anything below it is bearish. Anything above it is bullish. Now our support level here to watch is 113, and the next level of support is down here at 108. So you want to watch these levels very carefully, see if the bulls keep on losing traction or if the bears are dominating by pulling this one down. So the bulls are not that far from their goal, which is the 50-day moving average, and the first point is 118. Turn that into a support, pull away from it to reach newer highs, and then the resistance level would be up here at 122, and then the next one would be up at 135. But before 135, 122 is the highest point reached today, and that is where the bulls want to pull away from so that they can pull away from the 50-day moving average, get out of bearish territory, and get back into bullish territory. So right now, this stock is looking like it was a setback, but then all of a sudden now it's showing that it was a setup, right? I always say that these pullbacks do not constitute to setbacks. If not, they're setups before the next bull run. Now, it was looking like a setup. It was getting very weak, but turns out that this pullback was a setup for the next run, pulling back a little bit, and we're going to have to see if this setup really worked out for the bulls to now push through, break through the 50-day moving average going into tomorrow's day, and continuing the momentum upwards, guys. This has come from down here at the 60 set range, so this has doubled or almost tripled. So it is important to watch that carefully and be aware of where this came from, but we have to see if this momentum can continue. It is a tug of war right now, and we're going to have to see if the bulls can dominate this chart again by crossing the 50-day moving average and the resistance levels it needs to break through. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with their friends so they can receive this insight as well. And all I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time to share with you guys the home runs of the day over at the Discord, as well as the opportunities you won't want to miss that I have another ticker symbol to share with you guys. So the ticker symbol I have for you guys today is one that I've mentioned before over at the Patreon and here on the YouTube. And last time we caught it, it jumped up 10 to 15%. It's pulling back down now, back to those numbers, and it's becoming very interesting for a consolidation or further weakness presenting itself as an opportunity. We're going to look at that chart in just a moment. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the opportunities we caught this morning over at the Discord. If that's something you want to become part of and you want to see the stocks I watch daily, live updates, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits and minimize losses. So LMNL, we caught this one and it gave us 5 to 10% on the day. GLMD gave us 5 to 10% as well. We caught these early and they gave us really small windows of time to make a decent opportunity, whether it was pre-market or after the pre-market. Now, RMED was one of our home runs. BNGO turned out to be pretty well, and NEXT turned out to be a home run as well. So we're going to look at these points. We caught RMED at 630, BNGO was in the 7s, and NEXT, we caught this one at 289. So let's go ahead and look at these charts together. So RMED, we caught this one at 630, ran up, and then it pulled back down and hit a high here of 30% plus on the day, guys. Phenomenal jump from way down here after it had pulled back from jumping first in the pre-market and pulling back down to the 640 range, 645, 642, and it jumped up to $9. That was pretty phenomenal to see that type of run so early on to start off the week and day. This was phenomenal. Now another one was BNGO. I don't like hype stocks, but this hype stock was moving upwards for the last several days, so the momentum could have continued. Like I stated here, I try my best to stay away from hype, but it's been going upwards for the last several days, so it could be something to watch as inflow and volume picks up. Certainly volume and inflow picked up. We caught this one at 742 pretty early in the morning, jumped up, consolidated, shot up, giving a first jump of 10% plus and then a highest point of 15% plus on the day. Now NEXT, this is one that we caught when I mentioned it at 289 on a price upgrade, jumped up pretty fast, consolidated, pulled back down close to 289, broke through it a little bit, 286, and took off to a highest point of 20% plus on the day, guys. So we hit 2 home runs out of the 5, but every single one of them gave us 5 to 10% opportunities, and our worst performer out of these 3 gave us a 10 to 15% plus opportunity, guys. If that's something that interests you and you want to become part of and learn and grow through the process and take your portfolio to newer levels to maximize profits and minimize losses, you can join us over at the Discord. So what's the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list? Well, NEE, Next Era Energy. This is a stock I talked about before. This is a slow mover. I highly suggest doing research on it before making any decisions. You definitely want to know why this stock is good. We caught this one back at $72. It shot up to 81, and now it's pulled back down and it's back at the $72 range. Jumped up pretty fast a little bit before to 75, and it's pulling back again. So what I'm looking for is either consolidation or further weakness to go ahead and get into it. And as it pulls back more, the bigger the opportunity. When you actually zoom out on this stock and you look at it from, the last several years and decades, you can see here that this chart has just been going upwards. Now this company has positive revenue. Their revenue is growing every year, but their net income is becoming smaller. And that's because they're innovating and they're actually trying to go into clean energy fuels. They're part of the energy sector. They've been known for many years. They have a huge power grid in the US market, but this stock has a decent dividends and institutional ownership is pretty high, guys. So there's some potential here to keep going to the upside based off of analysis ratings. And at these levels, I would really start doing research on this stock particularly and understanding it more, doing my due diligence as an investor. So this is not financial advice. I'm not here to tell you to buy, sell, or hold any positions that I mentioned here on the YouTube channel or any of my videos. I am just here to enlighten you guys on what I'm watching and something you may have overlooked. And I'm glad you have found it or became aware of it by watching this video. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.